pole sitter, has a couple of car length advantage. Robert Huffman, the yellow car on the inside, defending series champion. Randy Humphrey and the 77 car on the outside. These are team cars. So they should try to hook up and draft, but look at Randy Humphrey go, pulls away from his teammate of Johnny Chapman in the 77.
On board with Shannon Bryant now, running back in 4th position. They come through the east end of the Speedway banking for the first time and on to the trial. Ricky Bryant is going to lead him down to complete lap number 1. Shannon Bryant in 3rd alongside Robert Huffman as they... we have
car spins.
That's Shannon Bryant. Let's hope he doesn't get up into the...
He did.
And we have a melee over in turn number 2.
Huge crash.
Looks like that Shannon Bryant might have gotten down on the apron of the racetrack, and when you get those left side tires down there on that flat part, you lose control, and that's exactly what happened. Let's hope that nobody is hurt. Shannon is disgustedly taking off the gloves and will be climbing out of his car. Obviously okay. But this involved many cars. There's the 84 of
64.
64, I'm sorry, of Jake Hopgood.
Yes.
The 66 car of Mike Gaines, also down there at the bottom of the racetrack.
And Scott Weaver, who had that terrible crash here at Daytona last year in the 2 car, has some damage to the right front. The 92, Jimmy Britz.
There's a 56 of Brandon Ward.
Man, oh man.
He started back in 35th position. The accident happened up at the front of the field, but several escaped through it before those running at the back of the field became involved.
See, the Shannon Bryant is going around, and back across the racetrack he goes, boom, right there, right in the back. And then there's just no place to go. At 160 miles per hour, you just can't stop because you say, I want to stop.
Here it is from the overhead angle. Now watch that blue car battling for 3rd position. Might have been some contact there with...
there was contact with, I think, Randy Humphrey.
Yeah.
Was running in the 2nd spot. I think Humphrey got down in 1 and decided to go on the bottom of the racetrack, and Shannon Bryant was there and had to run on the apron to avoid Humphrey. Man.
Just like ping pong balls.
I thought he had made it through. Talking about the red car.
Well, we do have apparently a driver lying on the racetrack, the driver of the 31 car, Zach Brewer, 30-year-old driver, who finished 6th in the 1999 Goody's Dash Series points.
Zach is a winner last year on the Goody's Dash Series.
Won at Bristol, as a matter of fact.
Now watch Randy Humphrey, the 93, come down the racetrack. See, there was some contact, but he forced Bryant down on the apron of the racetrack. And once again, folks, that's why we'll watch this replay once again. There we see the contact, just brief contact, but enough to get Bryant on the apron of the racetrack. And when you're trying to run on 31 degrees banking, apron of the racetrack, it just will not handle down there. Jerry Punch?
And Benny, exactly as you were saying, I'm in the Shannon Bryant pit, and a moment ago his crew members and crew chief told me that as the accident was taking place, Shannon cued the radio and said, he came down on me. So obviously he was telling them as it was happening, he saw the car come down and make contact. So they know what happened. They just haven't been able to hear back from Shannon since the accident. Bill Weber?
Christian Elders on board camera. He's going to be pretty lucky in this.
Yes, he is. Now, he has Angie Wilson to the outside. We don't see that, but he almost makes contact with Angie. Now, listen to this. Listen to this when he goes back up the racetrack. It didn't sound as bad as it looked, I'll tell you that, because it was violent looking. Now, what concerns me, Angie Wilson, we saw her spin, and there is Zach Brewer, the 31 car, Old Milwaukee car, made some contact with the right front up in turns 1 and 2, some heavy contact. We see him going to the care center.
that white stripe, and so he was very smart to pass those cars as long as he was within the speed limit as he entered pit road. And we have a spin. That's Scott Kraling, and that's going to bring out, it hasn't brought out a caution flag yet. Now it does. Caution does wave. This is just off turn number 4. Scott spun to the inside and is way off the racetrack, but it does bring out the caution flag. That's going to bunch up the field now with 11 cars on the lead lap.
Wow, so Eddie Kelly now, if he didn't get his car full of fuel, can go back to pit road and see about what kind of problem they have and get some fuel in that car. Talking about Eddie Kelly in the 40.
Scott Kraling makes his way toward pit road. He only ran 3 races in this series in 1999, including here at Daytona, where he finished 27th.